said connection was salvation, a constant, buzzing symphony of digital validation. We were promised relevance, a curated stage for our fleeting existence, always on. But the noise, an inescapable tide, began to erode the very soul it claimed to nourish. What if you chose to unplug, to rip out the wires binding you to the global hum? Not just a digital detox, but a profound existential commitment to stillness, deep quiet. The cost is brutal. Far beyond mere missed notifications, it's a soul-rending transaction. First, the phantom vibration. The anxiety, a cold dread creeping into your chest. Every silent moment becomes a gaping maw, demanding you fill it. With what? Yourself. The FOMO isn't just external anymore. It's an internal scream. You're missing everything. Your perceived relevance, your carefully constructed online persona, begins to crumble. Dust. Friends, once constant digital companions, fade into the background. Your absence, a betrayal. The group chats go silent for you. The invitations stop. You are no longer part of us. Career opportunities, networking chances, whispered secrets of ambition, all slip through your fingers. The market doesn't wait for the quiet one. It devours the disengaged, irrelevant. You become an anomaly, a ghost in the machine, a social pariah by choice. But the deepest wound isn't external. It's the laceration within, the self-confrontation. Your mind, accustomed to constant distraction, now has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The silence doesn't just mute the world. It amplifies your own thoughts. Every insecurity, every regret, every unspoken truth you buried under the digital noise. Now they surface. This is the gut check. The terrifying freedom of facing your unadorned self, no filters. The pain of self-discovery, unbuffered by likes or comments, is a searing agony. You learn how dependent you were on external validation, a cruel, revealing mirror. The sheer weight of your own existence, unshared, unobserved, becomes almost unbearable. Yet, something shifts. A quiet strength begins to coalesce in the void, slowly. The urgent need to react, to respond, to perform, it lessens. A subtle release. You reclaim minutes, then hours, then days. Time stretches, no longer fractured. The world still screams, but its echo weakens within your personal sanctuary. This isn't peace. Not yet. It's a battleground, fought entirely within your own skull. The guts required to stay quiet, to resist the magnetic pull of the crowd, is immense. Every day, a deliberate choice, a conscious rejection of instant gratification for something deeper. You sacrifice the superficial comfort of constant affirmation for the raw truth of self-worth, a truth forged in the crucible of your own quiet, unobserved struggles. The silence doesn't offer solutions. It offers space, space to finally think, to feel, to process, to build an inner world stronger than any external storm. But the isolation is real, a heavy cloak woven from threads of your own choosing. People forget. They move on. You become a distant memory in their crowded feeds. The fear of being forgotten, of becoming irrelevant, is a primal terror. Yet, the quiet choice demands you embrace it, to redefine what relevance truly means. Is it measured by likes, or by the depth of your own internal landscape? The initially uncomfortable silence becomes a potent, even dangerous weapon. You start to hear the whispers of your own intuition, long drowned out by the external world. The clarity that emerges is both liberating and terrifying. No more hiding. You see the superficiality of much you once chased, the emptiness of external validation. This realization is not gentle. It's a swift, brutal punch to the gut of your ego. The sacrifice is enormous. the social currency you once held, now worthless. But what if that currency was always counterfeit, designed to enslave you? The fear of missing out transforms into the joy of opting out, a defiant joy. The deep quiet isn't a retreat, it's an advance, an insurgency against noise. You confront the sheer loneliness of existence, the stark, undeniable reality of it. This isn't morbid, it's fundamental, a truth the loud era desperately tries to suppress. The silence becomes a mirror, reflecting not just your flaws, but your untapped power. The courage to wield that power, forged in solitude, is immense. You rediscovered creativity. Ideas, once scattered, now flow like a river. Deep work becomes possible. Focus, a forgotten art, returns with a vengeance. But the world keeps turning, oblivious to your internal revolution. And sometimes, the pull of reconnection is almost unbearable. The human need to belong. This is where the guts truly manifest. To resist, again and again. To trust that your chosen path, however lonely, holds its own profound rewards. The cost of quiet is everything you thought you needed, and almost everything you were. You shed identities like old skin, painful, raw, exposed. The silence offers no comfort blankets, no easy answers, only mirrors. It forces you to construct meaning from within, from the very core of your being. A terrifying, exhilarating act of self-creation, without external blueprints. The quiet life is not a refuge for the weak. It is a crucible for the brave. It demands unwavering discipline, an iron will against the siren call of noise. You sacrifice the shallow highs for the deep, resonant hum of your own true purpose. A purpose discovered not in seeking, but into being, in simply existing. The most brutal truth is that true quiet strips away every illusion you held dear. It reveals the hollowness of constant connectivity if it disconnects you from yourself. The deep quiet isn't a balm, it's a surgeon's scalpel, cutting away the dead weight. It's a painful purification, a baptism by fire in the silence of your own making. And the cost? It never truly ends. It's a perpetual negotiation with the self. The world will call you back, with promises of belonging, of convenience, of importance. Each time, you must choose anew, to stand firm or to succumb to the digital tide. The greatest sacrifice isn't what you give up, but what you become. A person redefined by internal fortitude rather than external echoes. The deep quiet is not a destination, it's the journey itself, endless and unforgiving. It strips you bare, then demands you rebuild, brick by agonizing brick. So what does it truly cost to choose quiet? Everything. And nothing. The price of quiet is the destruction of your old self, to birth something terrifyingly real.